move into our Innovation Corner. In the Innovation Bite segment coming up next, we will bring you stories of people who are changing lives and solving problems using technology. Innovation does not always need huge investments and lots of experience. It just needs intent, passion, creative thinking. Our next guest has proved this and how. It is a pleasure to introduce our speaker for this next session, Shankar Subramaniam, CEO, founder, SaveMed. Driven by the philosophy of save lives, save environment, Shankar, a grade 12 student from Bangalore, has created an app to collect unused medicines and donate them to the underprivileged. SaveMed leverages mobile technology by enabling centralized crowdsourcing for donation of discarded medicines. He's also solving another big problem, which is, I will let you hear from him directly. I don't want to take the surprise from you. So let's hear from Shankar about what's inspiring him to take up this journey and what impact did this initiative have on people's life. Moderating the session is Sandeep Bahl, Vice President and Head Nasscom Konnect. Over to you, Sandeep, to take the baton and dive into the conversation.
Thank you, Justin, for the introduction. Welcome, everyone, to our first Innovation Corner at our Nasscom Design and Engineering Summit. 2020 saw our young school-going children transition themselves from the physical to the online world in education. One can imagine the seismic change for these young minds. Today, I would like you all to meet one such student who at that time was in grade 9, a 15-year-old boy who was so passionate about giving back to society. Saw a problem, identified a solution, seized the opportunity, and became an innovator while continuing his studies in Bangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Shankar Subramaniam, founder and CEO, SaveMed. Hi, Shankar. It's great to have you on this platform, and I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Great. But before we get started and deep dive into the session, I request everyone to share your questions in the Q&A box, and I will get Shankar to answer these as we go along. So let's get started. Let's hear from you, Shankar, about your journey to SaveMed and what motivated you to think different. Over to you.
Second wave of SaveMed came with a lack of access to several medications. And people who had access to these medications also began to hoard medicines. As a matter of fact, one of the incidents which actually sparked my curiosity towards inventing SaveMed was an apartment maintenance lady was suffering from a common cold, and she came to a house looking for paracetamol. We were able to provide the necessary medications that we were not using at home, but that made me ponder about our current situation. We often buy these over-the-counter medications, especially like painkillers, which come in bulk, meaning that once we use them, we have these extra medicines. And these extra medicines are often unused. We don't use them, they expire. And the first thing we do is just throw them away. They end up in the groundwater, they end up polluting the groundwater. 99% of active pharmaceutical ingredients are retained by groundwater. And this is what we drink. Can I do something about it? This was the question lurking in my mind. We can maybe donate these unused medicines, right? We can improve access to such medications and reduce groundwater pollution. That was the start of SaveMed.
Excellent. So, Shankar, tell us more about your unique thought process about recycling medicines and bringing in the sustainability aspect. How did you go about it in terms of tying up with whom? What is the process that you adopted?
So, as I mentioned, when I first started SaveMed, I was just thinking, if I could help one person by donating my medicines, what if I can spread this across my apartment, across my community? So I founded SaveMed on this idea of sustainability, save lives, save environment. So the aim of SaveMed was to solve the twin challenges of groundwater pollution and lack of access to medications. It started as a small initiative to collect the unused medicine just around my apartment, just to see the response, how it went. Then with my parents' help, I was able to spread the word. I was able to bring it to more communities. I was able to use technology to create an app, which is now available on the Android store called SaveMed, that helps bring these users to the collection centers. It lists the collection centers and allows you to navigate to the nearest collection center to you. I, along with my apartment friends, receive medicines And we sort out these expired from the good medicines. And we work with my family physician to ensure that the medicines we donate are safe. And then we make an inventory to ensure that whatever we donate and whatever we receive is kept track of. My first major donation was at an eye camp, and that's what made SaveMed take off. And I was able to use this opportunity to donate the medicines, which I had crowdsourced. It was then I met a member of the Rotary Club, and the Rotary Club was able to really grow my initiative. They expanded it from something really small within my community to something that could reach several communities in Bangalore. Several drives were conducted to get these medicines, and I was able to save many more lives.
Excellent. So, on the same lines, what has been the impact so far and from SaveMed, and what are your plans to scale this up further?
My most recent donation actually was at a humanitarian home. It was a home for the homeless. And this was the most heartwarming initiative of mine, because it was so nice to see that my initiative has reached so far and so deep into Bangalore. And when I went there to donate these medicines, it was just beautiful. I was able to donate 550 kilos of medicine so far, spanning across 6 organizations, saving 10,000 lives.
Wow.
More than 97% of medicine is composed of active ingredients. So on the part of sustainability, more than 528 kilos of what I donated have actually been stopped from polluting the groundwater. If they had not been collected, this would have ended up in our water source. Talking about scaling, in my future, I want to integrate my initiative with pharmacies, especially since I'm working with medicines, and maybe I can provide a better incentive for users to donate medicines by creating SaveMed reward points, if you may call it, such that if you donate so many medicines, you get so many reward points that can provide you a discount. I believe it can help me scale my initiative so much more. I want to bring this not just to my state, to my whole country. And with enough assistance, I hope to spread it to as many people as possible, to bring it to the countries that really need it, that really have a lack of access to medications and have really been hit by the COVID pandemic and can change several lives for the better.
That's really a powerful statement that I hear from you. And my last question is, what will be your message to other young budding innovators who could be right from the age of 8 to 18? What would be your message to them?
A throwback to the first time I thought of SaveMed. The simplest things can go a long way. The solutions to the problems are right under our noses. We just have to look harder. That's it. Keep exploring, since you might just come across a brilliant idea that could probably change the world for the better, impact several lives. Be a part of the solution and not pollution. SaveMed.
Awesome. And it's been absolutely a delightful and inspiring conversation with this young man. Thank you so much, Shankar. It's so inspiring to hear your story and your dreams for SaveMed in the near future. All the very best to you. And may we see many more Shankars turning into innovators post this conversation.
Thank you so much. I hope
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And folks, thank you all for listening in. We have received many comments and questions for Shankar. He will remain here on this platform for a while and will respond to all your queries. Please keep them coming. Thank you. And it's over back to Justin.
Be a part of the solution, not a part of the pollution. I love that saying. Thanks, Shankar, for sharing your journey and motivation with us. You are truly inspiring. And of course, we wish you nothing but the very best in the future. And of course, thank you, Sandeep, for chairing that session.